Hello YouTube, it is Sunday, July 30th, and just kind of doing some odd and ends, doing a little dirt work here. Got all the brush hogging done and got everything kind of cleaned up around, and kind of a hot Sunday afternoon. Gonna have some rain showers this week. This is our county fair this week, so no need in starting any hay. So what we're doing is doing a little dirt work here, and take you along for the ride. Here's the spring that comes up out of the ground here, and I had a track hoe in here a couple weeks ago, a little mini excavator, and done some work. And while I had it here, I dipped this thing out to keep it running good and clean. And this is kind of clay soil that comes out of this. Anyway, it packs really hard and sets up nice. So what we're doing is what I dipped out of here, I just kind of put in a row here, and I've been scooping up and carrying up and putting where we're building the barn. So there's a nice hard pack under it, a base, and then we're going to gravel over top of it, put crushed limestone, but just kind of using this as a fill, a hard fill underneath of it. Kind of doing, I'll show you here, but we're kind of moving around here, trying to do 3 or 4 things at once. Scooping this up and carrying it up there to the barn and putting it down and packing it in, and then as we come back, getting a scoop of there's manure compost there in that pile that we've scraped off the feedlot, and it's just pretty much turned to compost dirt. Bring a little bit of it up here around where we've scraped, and it's this all was swamp. This, everything you can see from right there where that tree is, right below it, all this low area around me here was all swamp. And right around this spring, it still doesn't grow grass the best, so bringing a little bit of compost in here, and as I come back, bringing a bucket of it and scattering. Been watching OLF, old One Lonely Farmer there, talking about his new Westendorf loader, and how everybody's giving him grief on why he didn't buy a John Deere loader. It'd have been so much better and everything else. This is a Westendorf loader on this tractor, and I kind of went through the same thing. Everybody give me grief on, oh, you're gonna buy a new tractor and put used loader on it and all this. You need a new John Deere loader to go on that tractor. Well, first off, I didn't need the tractor. Probably one of the dumbest things I ever done. But the tractor wasn't a need thing, it was a want and a luxury, and so I did buy this thing. But man, this loader has been a great loader. It lifts way more than what this tractor can handle. Will come off of the ground here. I got the box blade on the back and weight, but easy there. But anyway, this has been a great loader. It'll pick up way more than the tractor's capable of carrying. I do have a leak there, I see out there. I need to tighten the coupler, but this is the 3rd tractor this loader's been on. The reason I ended up with the Westendorf loader was I had an old Setter tractor. It was just a cheap cab tractor, and I bought it just to keep it another farm to feed with. And Westendorf was the only loader company that made a loader that would fit on that Setter. And what we're doing here is, let me back up just a little bit. There's a wall here that has a feed bunk in it, think I've showed this before. And just building this is all fill, and it's kind of settled over the years, so just kind of building this up with this red clay here and packing it in really good, and then we're going to come back over with crushed stone and fill another 4 inches in this barn. I want to concrete it at some point in time, but got to get the barn finished first is the main thing. So I'm not exactly sure what the makeup of this dirt is that comes out of that spring. It's not red clay. Everybody's going to think it's red clay. That spring, when it first was opened up, it was really high in iron, and so the red tint you're seeing is coming from the iron, but it is some kind of clay. And man, this stuff just sets up hard as a rock, and if you get it rolled in or smashed in, it doesn't seem like it ever lets anything down through it. All of my gates where cattle travel through, and I travel through with feed and hay and whatever, I always put that red dirt out of that spring in them, and it doesn't seem like it breaks down. I always have trouble with the cattle bogging through. We get a lot of rain and in the winter, and it gets muddy, and it seems like cattle bog through all the gates and stuff. But once I fill in with this, after I rarely have any trouble after that. But anyway, the barn is still kind of not done. We have a set of calves that are being sold right now. They should be leaving here within the next week to 2 weeks, and when they leave here, the profits for them is going to go to finishing the barn. The barn should have been finished a year ago, but as anybody that follows knows, I kind of had a little accident and busted my shoulder up, and after that I had another little accident, and so anyway, the barn, just getting it finished was not an option at that present time. But anyway, we've still got it. We've got some boards that are going to have to be replaced that are kind of warped and stuff, but for the most part, I think we're still in pretty good shape. Just going to have to get it finished here and get it filled in with some stone and get to using it. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to give a little update. That's what we're doing today. We're filling that in, and then we're going to come in here and got a couple little starter lots here that if you've watched my videos, you've seen them. Going to kind of scrape some dirt out of them and fill in right up next to the barn with some of that red dirt there and get it rolled in good, and so don't have to worry about it this winter. Just kind of doing some dry weather jobs today, getting prepared to get some calves moved out of here and get some others started. Anyway, guys, just wanted to give you a little update, and hope everybody's having a good weekend and enjoying some of this sun, if you're like us, what we're having right now. So have a good one, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff.